4 champions which really thrive in peeling, and then also, you know, the Volibear is just there, I guess, to deal with all of the melee range champions that are going to be...
He's talking about paired up with a Pantheon that he's having in his jungle. This is a very explosive duo early in the game. Like, when you get ultimates unlocked, you can expect them to fight, but even before that.
Goes across the Veil. Cayman's still going to get jumped on with the shield. Well, I think he's just dead, even with the flash. Not going to do it. Velia picks it up. For a man who was criticized for being a little lost in the map by Lundqvist in the interview, that's a nice first pickup. And struck at information from only enables that more, to my mind. And so far, so good for him in that mid game. He's been so frustrating as the Howling Gale interrupts Xfeng. And in the picture-in-picture, thank you very much, production. Faust and Velia combined to get themselves the early set of grubs.
With so much pride having on the top lane from Ratones, it is no surprise that they decide to go for the early grubbies as their first objective. The dragon is still in question for Bulldogs in the bot lane, but the bot lane is suffering.
So many Qs on this Kai'Sa under the turret. The accuracy is good. And we said, Kai'Sa, bit of a counter, but here comes the Grand Starfall. Velia has a flash, could look for it. There's a cleanse available from Xfeng, will not need to use it. He burns the flash early. All the while, Baus has died in the top side. Looking probably to proxy at the same time, but it's left Kasing out to dry a little under the tower. Oh, little Rakan, there is nowhere for you to go. Gets a double knock-up, but the Howling Gale ensures that Crownie is donated another kill. And Xfeng nowhere to be seen because of that reset from death. Has to back away again. Look for the true shot barrage. Just shy, doesn't read it. The chunks out Kasing again. Both bot laners are going to have to leave. Kai'Sa might be a counter into Ezreal in the mid game, in the laning phase with this Zartjana poke. As Nemesis just command dissonances down Cayman. The Aurora is down for a count as well. The killer bunny rabbit is deceased.
He just walked up and threw the ball, and that was enough. But now can Mieta get out of here?
Sky Splitter comes on down. Will Drakehound step forwards? Lundqvist is here, can look for a Cyclone, gets it onto Baus, who does have his ultimate available. Failure flashes over the wall, and that might be Baus in danger. We'll get a shield behind him. Good for look for a flash forwards. Thundering smash. Mientek has nowhere to go, and Ambessa. It's just the end of Arcane all over again.
They are now trying to do the same thing to the top lane one. The dragon is still for taking. Nemesis
has got flash, but there's an ult from the Aurora trying to buy some time. Flash away finally as Velia comes into defense. Bounce is here as well, who's teleported in another Thundering Smash. It came in. Will be leaving very shortly. Mouse hits him with a frenzied wall, and the bunny rabbit does not win against the bear. Turns out polar bears tend to be better than bunny rabbits on the whole.
I've heard something about polar bears being like apex predators, you know.
So they say.
Not sure. Yeah, so they say. Have never met one myself, so can't really say. If I ever do, I will let you know how it goes. I hope it doesn't happen though. Anyway,
I'm not sure. Hang on, Baus. He's gonna have Mientek run at him. The action's just not stopping. I think Baus might just die. Runs away. The Stormbringer is pretty good. Sorry, Sky Splitter. I apologize. Don't want to conflate those two abilities. As Mientek just lacerating slams him and he dies. That is brutal, brutal stuff. They have literally picked up, if they get this last one here, all but one plate available to them. Bulldog, we give them credit for the manner in which they pushed this far, for the manner in which they won the tiebreakers from starting 1 and 3 to making it all the way here in playoffs. But right now, feels like Los Ratones are making a statement. It's that Bulldog, if you want to join a heavyweight match, you need to be able to throw some heavyweight punches, and so far, been looking a little bit down the weight class.
Trying to look at Bulldogs and see what exactly they can do right now in the game to try to stabilize it a little bit, maybe to buy themselves some time.
It's difficult.
It's very difficult, yes, because you have all the losing lanes and no control over them up.
Cayman's in trouble, but it's a 1v4 bout. Are you sure? They'll bring in the team with the killer Xfeng, and they'll give a kill over the Kai'Sa. Necessary, because I was about to say, Crownie has just hit 200 CS in 17 minutes. There is a Do&B Rise hack happening right now on your screens. This Ezreal is insanely ahead. As now Kasing's in danger, it's even more damage. Oh my days, Imperial Mandate gets a big proc. Public Execution puts Crownie in danger, but there's a Monsoon that keeps him right back to full. Lulus can't find anything. Big shockwave after, and the Intech goes down alongside Nemesis claiming Kaliman. Intech, I apologize, did manage to escape, but they still get one of the Zolas. There's a true shot barrage just wide.
So close. Almost hit them. Almost hit my heart. But it did not. This turret, though, is not going to survive for long. They can take it. They don't even need Herald for that, even though, frankly, they have it already in their pocket, so can unleash at any moment. The thing, though, for Bulldogs, what do you do right now? You can't engage onto Los Ratones. If you do that, you saw what Reckless just did with the Q, with the ultimate. He just throws you away and you can say anything. And if he doesn't do it, Baus and Belcher will do exactly what they're doing right now. They destroy him.
The immortal words of Jamada. What do you do in a situation like this? You pray and you hope that someone oversteps. Baus died, not bad. You get another kill. Velia now potentially in danger. Exafeng, no ult. Can't really follow as Velia will flash and get on out. They lose Baus again. Trying to be a little greedy, looking at flash forwards for a bit more of a slow. Gonna get a more chunk on Velia who will likely die out. That's potentially huge. Is there a dragon or something to play for?
About this Medak, maybe there is a world where something interesting happens. I'm not saying it's gonna happen. I'm saying there is a vision.
If you were looking for a desperate hope, that's it, right? And I tend to agree. And actually, Lulu's going to turn up. Baus again being attacked, trying to get some value. The public exchange comes down afterwards. Baus, huge healing. With the attempt of the Frenzied Maul, will not save their life, though. They get another kill, and they are Mientic. You literally just called it out. They do it again. Tick. Big run up by Baus, who goes thundering, smashing forwards. Nemesis in danger. They try to find a 1 versus 2. But in comes the Grand Starfall. Claiming goes over the wall. Nemesis flashing on afterwards. Command, attack, and dissonance. Exafeng trades it, makes it the 1-for-1, but on the other side, it's still a 2-for-2 going on. And in the end, it'll still be the additional kill going the way of Lost Ratones. Mid lane Mientic being dived as Baus gets some vengeance. And Lost Ratones come out on top. Crowdy now looking to pick some members up. 2 levels up on this Kai'Sa, by the way. Still hasn't completed the Muramana transformation because he just got his item so damn early. His tier never got to stack. It has now stacked. Tier 2 still goes down. And Bulldog, I appreciate the fact you aren't going quietly into the night. I appreciate the fact that you are trying to make plays.
Usually very fast to answer, and they find the kills of their own. They find the advantages of their own. Getting the Atacon right now, there is no way in the world Bulldogs are getting anywhere close to this Atacon. Look at Crowdy, look at Reckless. Reckless is just holding
Bulldog.
this line in the jungle.
Gonna try. They might have to try and play it out. Just Mientic has teleported in, but it's very late. The withdrawal's still available. Baus goes into the sky, and the God of Thunder descends. They get with 1 withdrawal, but Crowny is having none of it. Neither is Velia. A double kill for the Pantheon. And what is a god before a man? Pantheon has ascended the mountain, and somewhere out there I can hear Archeron screaming as a triple kill comes on through from the man of Targon.
And they know where Cayman is. They've been clicking on his little portrait on the minimap, but they don't need him. They are not here for the kills. They are here to destroy the enemies where it hurts the most. They're here to destroy their Nexus in 20 goddamn minutes. Is that the fastest game we've had so far?
It feels like it. This has been a statement. And it is not that they are here to win. It is that they are here to traumatize. An obscene early game lead. Crowny on this Ezreal has pulled out some world-beating numbers. The NLC thought that they would be dangerous in game 1 here. Of this best of 3, they are proving they are just straight up lethal. The Nexus next on the call. They're looking to Fountain Types, of course. Bounce. Tip. Grand Starfall will crash down across the breaking Nexus. It is domination.
Jarvan was picked, and then we have 2 immobile, 3 with Jace if he goes towards a more aggressive build. 3 carries that are immobile for the mind control.
Sign between them, and it's gonna make so much sense.
Yeah, beyond that, of course, you did see the Jace go mid, pick up the experience that we have seen that as a kind of adaptation to some of the lane swaps. That's the level 2, but it'll be a 3v1 dive, lands the accelerated shock blast, goes into hammer form, goes to the skies, the Q goes wide, but the passive will still be there. Flag, drag, Mientek is in the dirt, flash away from Crowdy, just about surviving. The other side, Baus is gonna get some back! Oh no!
Oh, that's... Oh, he almost got all of them down. Look at those health bars on the Bulldog side. They're retrieving, but at what cost?
I'm feeling very happy with how that lane swap has started.
I really hope that Nemesis doesn't... Oh, no. He catches it. He catches it.
It's a flash available. Can look for something more. Throw the W out there to Cayman in case the stun came his way. Went flashing on forwards. Looking to get the autos in the execute. Will get it with 1 more. And does so. Overpowered.
That's well played by Bulldogs. Having Cayman flashing forward. Like, you don't want to keep your flash if you can go for a kill confirmed onto Nemesis during the laning phase. And honestly, Mel is so annoying in that sense that you can't really dodge when she throws abilities at you because the hit bar on those things is absolutely insane. So yeah, they just catch Nemesis like that. Good catch there for Bulldogs, but Baus, you know what? I said he's not gonna proxy on the bot lane most likely. Forget I said anything. It's Baus. I gotta give him more credit. He's gonna die. Yeah, but he's gonna get this wave regardless.
He's back. has gone towards the lethal tempo, so likely will be on hit, can get towards the slightly tanky build. Nemesis has to be very careful here. The Solar Snare goes wide, Velia looking to come around the corner. Sapling slow, will be there. Flash forwards to get the twisted advance. They get the kill, Velia has to flag and drag out, and Nemesis 0 and 2 this game. Double kill over to Cayman, a much better start than the last one is.
Medic just looking respectfully from the top lane, doesn't have level 6, doesn't have mana, so there is no say he has in the question of the Krabbies. Los Ratones are gonna get these ones. Again, with the bot lane, having lane swap to the top lane, it's so easy to go for this early objective on the top part. Mythic.
Massive.
Oh!
That's surely dead last auto. Nicely played. Kill on to Jinx.
This is the worst case scenario for Bulldog right now with the Jinx, because you don't want to see her getting excited so early in the game. Jinx is such a snowbally champion. You give her some early kills, she says, thank you very much. Now I'm gonna keep killing everything that I see in this game, getting faster to my items, getting faster to my power spike at the objectives very quickly.
And last game, Crowny ended up in a 200 CS at like 15 minutes. It was a ridiculous pace to be farming and took the early advantage in lane. Took them to a huge amount of plates. Intake actually in a lot of danger here. Gets knocked up by the decimating smash and solo killed by Bouse's Scion. Bousey here to play. The go to top lane, showing exactly where he got that namesake from. Lulis gonna try and maybe trade this one back as Bouse and Cayman on top of Lulis might end up in a bit of a tete-a-tete. Knockup comes on through the 3-talent strike, the Solar Snare a little wide.
He doesn't care!
The Radiant Volley just gets the kill. Cayman on the killing spree. Still gets all the wave, still got the kill himself, is perfectly happy to trade that out.
In control of the wave with Lulish being in advance around this speed. This should be the grabbies for Bulldogs unless Velja has a save.
Hell yeah. Thinking about it, throws the flag, knows what's going on. One grub secured, Smite was not used, so there's still that one up and available. How aggressively do Los Ratones want to come and contest this? I think they're not going to bother! Except with a super mega death rocket that picks up one of the grubs. Objective secured.
Objective, in fact, secured. Kudos to Crowny. That was a sniper move. Oh, here we go.
Hang on, where's Bouse coming on in? As the Cataclysm's down, X-Vegas survive. Nature's grasp comes on down, Bouse goes down, but he's still got a zombie form with some lethality behind it. Valiant trying to flash one out to safety as Cayman. It gets rocked by Bouse's zombie. It's the wrong game mode. This is looking like COD zombies out here. What is that, Scion? Come into her, and there is some value in this game, but what are you really reflecting? The rocket? Possibly valuable. The Syndra stun probably the most valuable, or maybe the full-on unleashed power, but not necessarily the easiest Mel game of all time. She's gonna have to do a lot of work here as Mientake just eats a decimating smash. Bouse yells at him a bit. Goes to the skies. Doesn't really care. Flash forwards? Bouse is just having it. Really wants that Jace flash traded by Mientake. Dragon secured. And really wants this turret. Might just go down to zombie form and say, that's cool, I'll die. And take the turret regardless. Rocket.
Oh, that was
really
close.
doesn't get the turret. Okay. Why this playstyle generated so much frustration? Because the thing is, it works. And that's so galling. Came in, out of range of Scout of the Week. Lands a Q of themselves. Could look to speed themselves up. Looks for the Solar Snare. Can't quite find it, but Kasing will bring out the roots. The execute comes on through. Misuse of the rebuttal. It is soundly denied. Judge Nemesis says no. Bulldog's supposed to have something of a poke comp. The Jace, you got the Varus going on hit, yes. The Mel, like you're supposed to be able to play around those 3 damage dealers. Intake does actually do a decent job, goes to the skies, looks for some autos, backs empowers it with the hypercharger. In comes Scion with the ultimate, yells cowards, and does go down to the zombie. A hammer blow away will keep Bouse down, even with the zombie form there. A nice play from Intake, the rocket just wide, and
that's why right now we're talking about a potential Herald for them.
Look, at least this time around, Bulldog are not down 6,000 gold. It's still not fantastic that Jinx, who is a massive win condition, is very ahead. You have, however, got your Mel to 5 and 2, has matched well into the Syndra, unfortunately died in that 1v2 there to Nemesis, who kind of broke some ankles by just not pressing stun to the right moment. They're going to try and turn around here themselves. Finding an angle, big Solar Snare. Velia is dead, executed by Searing Radiance. Lula's now in danger. Stun comes on through. Stun afterwards will go down. Does not really stay around, but it turned around. Golden Eclipse. Make sure it's a good night. Crowny dies. Huge shutdown going the way of this Mel. Scion, though, in the picture. In picture is on the tier 2. He's just not stopping. Someone needs to stop this man now.
Cayman will try to, but can you realistically stop this man? Like, even if you kill him, he will not feel stopped by that whatsoever. He'll just keep on doing the same thing. Getting the minions, getting maybe the enemies as well. What's your damage now?
Nice stopwatch. That means the Decimating faction doesn't get that much value. Twisted advance forwards. Baus now trying to run away with a phase rush. And Lumberjack Scion. He works all day. He sleeps all night. And he's about to sleep for a bit longer in the ground as Vientech comes and puts him into the dirt.
Oh my
And the
God.
multi-path reference. Wait, that zombie is so silly. Doesn't matter all that much.
Is the Herald that is going to Los Ratones' hands right now, and Los Ratones will continue pushing it because, hey, with this bot lane completely destroyed now, with this Herald, this top lane is not gonna stand for long either.
Nemesis possibly in danger here as Kassin goes speeding forwards. In danger himself, tries to Bramble Smash, gets knocked up, the passive is there. And Nemesis picks up a third kill. Dark Seal, now it's 7 stacks, so just goes forward, try and clear out the wave. Chompers don't quite arm, but the turret falls, that means Jinx is excited. Crescent Guard forced to be popped. Brownie keeps autoing, Valia gets inside the Crescent Guard, and Lulis has to flash out to safety chains of corruption. Land onto Reckless, who says, I'm just gonna put up a load of trees. And runs away, courtesy of that Glacial Fissure.
Actually dying at this very moment because Los Ratones are taking it, with Bulldogs having absolutely no access to it because of what Baus did to their bot lane just a little bit earlier. Don't understand the Hell's Path. They cannot walk in, and they have a Herald on the top lane. What are you doing here?
Reckless and Baus just bodyguard say, you're not allowed into this club, you are not important enough. Now they got withdrawals available. Join the Bank of Vatican and get the withdrawal cards. Very, very difficult. All the while, Niantic has tried to shove onto the tier 2 and get something back with 2 items on the Jace. Gone for the Ghostblade second to a lethality Jace themselves. Trying to get that one out. The problem is you're now racing against a Herald that was summoned earlier. Kasing slowed down, came and gets over, but it's still a 4-grub Herald charge as in goes Velia with the Cataclysm. Came in, turns up the rebuttal, times it a little late, has the Sarah Shield come on up as Nemesis now looking to land a Scatter the Weak. Just puts the force of will to ensure that Mel is crushed into the ground. That laning phase feels a long, long time ago. The build as well, more about the extended fights, the overtime damage. And at this point, it feels like this Syndra is right back in the game. A 5th kill. Vientech flashing in to get to the skies, trying to get some withdrawals, but can't do it. And lost Ratones. Every time in the mid-game, it just feels like they hit a point where they know their damage better than you do, know their ability to pressure structures better than you do. They'll claim an inhibitor, the Herald starts it, and the kills end it. Charge on in from the side to get a chunk onto the turret. Do they just want to end? I think they do. XFN trying to play this one out, gets some speed up, gets one back, but it's not going to matter as Cayman respawning. They've got withdrawals to work with. Scion gets a knock-up, will surely go down to the... Ironically, the Maokai there. Crowdy taking turret shots, and they've got a sliver of a turret remaining.
On a minute before the next strike, and that's the first objective that's going to spawn on the map. So what are Los Ratones going to do? Because Nemesis?
Gonna try and get towards this Blasco and gets knocked away. He's got enough for speed up, gets to run out to safety. No, you can't have that happen. And now Lost Returns is going to come over and try and play. Nemesis still got the withdrawal to work with, which is kind of feeling happy. To walk over, runs into a sapling and burns down. Oh, that's hilarious. X-Fang coming on over as Reckless and Bauer still trading this one out. Knocked up the Jace, who tries to get a Thundering Blow, gets a bit of a heal back and does okay. Surviving X-Fang trying to trade out as Velia leaps into the back line by putting down the Stranded and Dragon striking in. A double kill to the newer jungler, the rookiest member of Lost Ratones. So it looking like it this game, 3-2 and 11, having a Stormer.
And they're just not allowing Bulldogs to play in this game. No one is allowed to. Not even Exofang, for example, has been doing relatively okay in the first part of the game, but then finding a death after death. Even after really good ultimates he's been throwing at Lost Ratones, they're not enough to change.
Tries to get the rebuttal down. It's not bad. That means Nemesis in danger and goes down. Baus also desperately low, but there's enough of a slow onto Lulis that he can't chase any further. Still going to lose that final remaining inhibitor turret. Lulis chunked out, remember, doesn't have the Crescent Guard anymore. So Crowdy says, you're dead, you're mine, son. Steps on forward, still excited. And so very happy to meet you. Reckless says, stand behind me. The Cataclysm, so aptly named, it's the end of days. A Bulldog. Their bark was definitely not as bad as their bite. They don't have anything left in the jaws. And Lost Ratones are a plague on this game. They overwhelm Bulldogs 2-0 in decisive fashion.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.